Good morning and welcome to the morning analysis on Tuesday the 22nd of June. Emergency budget day for the UK, so a big day in terms of sterling and the FTSE. We are going to see the austerity measures that not Gordon Brown, that would be really a shock if you woke up today and found out that Gordon Brown was still Prime Minister or had taken over the Chancellor's role. Sorry about that. Find out what David Osborne is proposing for the austerity measures and what tax increases we're going to see and what public spending cuts we're going to see as well. There have been a few warnings from other international governments talking about the measures that we may take being too far too fast and risking the possible return to a recession. I think personally it's a good thing that we're going to start to make these measures and these cuts as soon as possible. The sooner we get started, the sooner we get out of this mess. So let's look at the positioning first off of the indices. Now Wall Street's always been our leader, and the futures last night traded down to 10,333. They have recovered slightly overnight, but we've got signs of a major silver cross coming in with the weekly trend. This for me is a big thing, because if we start to see failure at these levels, and you can see a tiny little head and shoulders forming and a break back through 300, we are going to see this making a move back down to retest somewhere in the region of 10,150, possibly even a break back through 10,000. This major silver cross to the south side does interest me. As I've let you know on my post, I am looking for shorts either somewhere up at around the shoulder line or through the neckline down at 10,300. I'm going to have to keep my eyes on this because this is going to lead to obviously some dollar weakness. Some dollar strength if we start to see this falling off, which would be good for a long gold position as well. Let's move across to gold. As you can see overnight, we've got this major silver cross to the south. This is brilliant for me. I don't trade them south against the daily trend, but it means that I'm going to have the opportunity today to get in on the next major silver cross to the upside. Now the first thing I'm going to look for is a baby silver cross with the daily trend to take one position with a wide stop, and then I'm going to look for the major silver cross and a bounce off of 4-hourly 20 for my second position to get long. Okay, all I'm interested in here, especially if we're going to see dollar strength coming in, is gold pushing back through 12,040. Okay, this is going to be something I keep my eye on throughout the day, so I'll keep you updated with anything I do on this. Good news about WTI, she's pulling back to this 77.40 level. Question is, will she find support or will we see a return back down towards that daily 20 at 76? If I get the opportunity down at 76, we're going to see a major silver cross coming down, and then once we're back down onto this daily 20 level, we'll see another one up. That will be our second opportunity to get back into this. We missed the first by minuscule amounts, but when she does pull back, we will take the second, I'm sure of it. Okay, moving across to some of the majors, let's have a quick look first off at pound dollar. We've had a major silver cross overnight. Now, questionable at this moment in time. I personally do want to be short at some stage. We have got the major silver cross, we've got the weekly pivot, monthly pivot, daily 20, 4-hourly 50, all below. That's the one point that I do not like. I think for today you may just have to take those out of the picture and just say, well, it's a one-off event, drop down to 1% and see where we can get this. But I do like the look of this major silver cross to the south because it was a very smooth move down. It wasn't jolted like the last move we saw last week. So that in mind, I'm sure Dan will be keeping you up to date with possible short plays and also possible long plays above the daily pivot back through 148. For me this morning, favouring, as we look at the market before open, the short side. Okay, Euro dollar also has come in with a major silver cross. We've got the daily 20 just below, so it will act as a little bit of a support level. If we can get back towards the weekly pivot and the hourly 20, we could well have a very tight little play to build back down to test the daily 20, then stops at break even for a possible break and a test back to 121. We'll be interested to see which way these go because we can play them both ways. We can wait for the 1, 2, 3 in, or we can play them above with the next major silver cross to the upside. Very good setups here this morning. Something we've been waiting for a couple of weeks, as you can probably see. Moving across to dollar CAD MyPairs. Dollar CAD's done very little in terms of encouraging me to get long with a possible major silver cross to the upside. Instead, what I'm looking for, if we can see, drop it to a 15-minute chart, this is going to be the pair that I continue to look with the trend, and I will be looking for a baby silver cross to the south if she starts to come in, or a major silver cross, 1, 2, 3 on top of, and then long for me. There's no other option here. I can't trade at these levels. I can't just jump long with a stop below, let's say 102.16. I need to just wait for the confirmation with the major silver cross or a baby silver cross to the south and short below the daily pivot, targeting down at previous day's lows at 1:013. Okay, so we'll keep an eye on that. Moving across to dollar Swiss. Dollar Swiss been interesting. Didn't do a lot yesterday after I posted this reversal baby silver cross. We were looking for an entry around 70.75. She just fluffed around for most of the afternoon. Yes, there was a little opportunity, but she has maintained sort of a position around this 15-minute 20 and 60-minute 20. Key thing today, daily pivot is up, but if we get a major silver cross to the south, a baby silver cross to the south, break through daily pivot, 1, 2, 3 into it, I'll be looking to go short. I'm going to follow the trend with this as well. Just for the moment, we know that Swissy is fairly strong against the dollar, so I'll be very happy if we can take some short positions building in through 1.1070. Okay, so a pretty active day it looks like it could be, with Wall Street and gold being two of my favourites, and then also, as you know, cable coming from downside could be a very good setup too. I will keep you up to date. I hope you have a very good day, and we will speak no doubt later on.